I have got 3 sessions until competing now. So today is squats, bench, deadlift, all nice and easy. But because of the way my diary has ended up being today, I've only got about half an hour, 40 minutes now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bench now, then I'm going to do my sessions, and then I will come back as in like I'm not leaving the gym, and then I will do squats and deadlifts later. The deadlift is super light. I mean, to be fair, so is the squat. I think the squat's only 220. Only 220. That's a cool statement, isn't it? So, squat 220 or 225. 225 for 1, and then 4 sets of 2 at 200. Bench 142.5 times 1, and then 4 sets of 3 at 125. So, put the velocity on because we're on 100. I'll do the same things I've done the last couple of weeks on this session of just leaving it rolling. Just going to turn this music down a bit. Can't hear myself talk to myself, you know. Bench press, pause, 100. Right. I'd like this to be above 0.55, but we'll see. Oh. 0.55. Fine. I must say, I'm fairly tired today, but I slept like normal last night. The only thing I can think is, this is something I could maybe do better. I had chicken thighs last night, but I'm not sure if they were cooked as well as they could have been. So this morning my stomach, I'm fine. It doesn't feel 100%, which is obviously not great. Not got any appetite at all this morning either. So I do wonder if there's something a bit off about the chicken. So what I might look at doing for the rest of this week is change to having more meats that I know tend to sit better for me, rather than just having whatever meat was cheapest. Because I do think there is something to be said about the quality of the meat that you eat. I don't think that'll make the difference between like getting stronger or not getting stronger or whatnot, but I do think these small things make a difference longer term. So yeah. Right, next up. Here's something as well. Hope you're proud of me. I remembered this week with benching to put this on top of my beard instead of under it, so there's no reason for that weird nerve thing that happened last, was it on, not last session, the session, but whenever it was that I benched. So 130, 130. Oh. Oh. Well, that felt horrendous. I wonder if it's like not feeling 100% or what. Or maybe it's just that squat. It's taken a lot out of me. But it's fine. I mean, this week is like a taper, so it's nice and easy. As long as I don't do anything completely reckless today, it'll be fine. And even with that being slow, I can still go up. So, attempt selections. Up until just then, I had an idea in my head of the attempts. So I think I'm going to start. I think this sounds insane, but coach agrees, and I agree that a 250 kilo squat opener is probably the right call. So for squat, we'll go 250, and then second attempt will depend on how that 250 goes. I'm thinking, so the other day I did 250, then up to 265. So I know that I can make a 15 kilo jump from there. So providing the 250 moves well, I can go up to 265 or 262 or even 267. So if the 250 is a bit on the slower side, then I could go 260 and then from 260 go 267 for a nice PB. Or if it's moving like okay, I can go 265 for my second, and that means I've got a springboard up to like 272-ish for a third, which would be insane. Or if it's going really well, I'd go 250, 270, 277. Nah, that's not going to happen. Let's be honest, that'd be silly, wouldn't it? And then bench, we'll just ignore today's session. So 142.5. I think I'm probably going to open at 150. So then go 150, then either 157, which would be a small competition PB, an equal PB, or 160. And then from 160 or 157, I then got springboard to go from there. And then deadlift. What will I do on deadlift? So the way that 240 moved, whilst under a lot of fatigue, makes me think that my max is going to be more like 250, 255. So maybe open at 220, then go 247. So then I've got a nice little PB, and it gives me again another springboard to go up to maybe 255, 260. So I think I should be looking at like a 670 to 680 total, which would be cool, especially if we're doing it conventional. Right, this is my top set for today, 142.5. And I didn't use 3 plates aside because I'm going back down and I can't be bothered. And 140 is no longer that exciting anymore. Felt like hard work. That was fine. Kind of like as expected. And I mean, you've seen me do my warm-ups. I tell a lie, I didn't show the bar in the 60 kilos. I did the bar for like somewhere between 5 and 15 reps. Let's say 10 in the middle. Yeah, that was the same speed as the 130 was, so that's fine. So 125, 4 sets of 3. So yeah, that'll be it. The training for this week is probably not going to be that exciting, to be honest. But I'll still film it. But like, so tomorrow, for example, I've just got deadlifts, some box jumps, and some explosive press-ups. So it's nothing super exciting, but it's still good to see how different peaking approaches and stuff work, and especially seeing what works for me, so that then for the next competition in about 3 months, hopefully be closing in on that 700 total. And then I have to think of a new name, a new series. 702.5 kilo total. And every time I do that, just add another 2.5. 705 total. Because like an 800 total, that's just obscene, isn't it? I'm realistically never going to hit that. Because what would that be? Let's go with delusion. So a 300 kilo squat, 180 kilo bench. That would mean a 320 kilo deadlift. Yeah, I don't know that that's going to happen on a reasonable time frame. It's like, I take a good five years to do that. Maybe. Or I keep the videos called 700 and aim for a 700-pound lift. I wonder if I could squat 700 or deadlift 700 first. If it's sumo, definitely deadlift. But it's not sumo. I have to like get that out of my head now, don't I? I have to accept that it's gone. Accept the loss. Right then, set number 1. 125 for 3 reps. That wasn't very exciting. Right. Okay. Ooh, sorry about that. 3 sets to go. Nice and easy. It's interesting seeing the comments on different platforms. So on Facebook, it's mostly like people being supportive. On Instagram, it's people kind of like, that was too easy, this, that, the other, like a bit more joking. On TikTok, it seems to be people take things the most serious. So like, I wouldn't have thought that. I kind of had the impression that TikTok was like younger people. And so one of the videos I was talking about how I look at big scale down to little scale. So I start with protein, enough protein during the day, then each meal, then quality and so on. And someone commented something about like, can't believe you're a real doctor and you disregard micronutrients. I was like, at what point anywhere does it say that I disregard micronutrients? And I was like, these people are just not real. It's just bizarre. And then YouTube is just a variety of everything. I think I like the YouTube ones because I think they get shown to completely random accounts. So completely random people will come across it and then have things to say. And that's always interesting to see what people think of different things and like seeing people's opinions on stuff when they don't have the context. It's interesting. People are interesting. Anyway, I'm going to go pee, so I'll pause this and I'll come back. I've done all the sets, but I don't have a video because I forgot to press play when I started again. And so I just stood here and talked to myself between sets like an actual crazy person. So that's fun. Now this afternoon, 225 squat, which you've seen before. Like just go to the last video and you can see a glorious 265 kilo squat. So that's kind of it for today. There's nothing else particularly exciting. There's just lots of like stuff that's going through my mind at the minute. So I haven't actually told my staff this yet. I'll probably tell them. I think I might have mentioned it. I'll tell them today so that by the time this comes out. So in the process of moving house. So there's nothing's going to change with the gym, but just moving where we are. So obviously that's a process that's going to take up time and stuff. One benefit of it actually, which sounds stupid because obviously I've got the gym, is that there is sufficient space to have a home gym there. So what that will mean is if I'm in I don't need to ever be in a rush to train again, because one of the reasons why I sometimes have to rush here is because if we've got members in, then I don't necessarily want to be training whilst they're in, and it's nothing personal, but like practically speaking, they might not want me training, and also just for space in the gym. so we can make sure there's enough space for everyone else to be training. Because I take up loads of room, and then even just like practically, if I'm filming stuff, like I can train without filming stuff, don't get me wrong, that's fine. That's how I've done all my training for a very long time. But I'm trying to keep the habit of this up for long term for me. So this is one of the like slight side effects, negative, is that I need to put this stuff away now because we're going to have people coming in to use the gym. So I need to get this stuff away, which takes up time. Squatting and stuff, obviously getting equipment out, knee sleeves on, this, that, whatever. So it'll be cool having a home gym, because on the days where I don't have any members in, it means, like where I personally aren't coaching, it means I can just train at home and I can do it on any time schedule I want. So I need to set up a home gym. So if anyone has any recommendations for equipment and stuff, please feel free to let me know. I mean, I've already got bars and plates. I'll need to buy a rack of some description, and flooring, that'll be a thing I'll need to sort out. And then some kind of bench. I'll probably buy an incline bench, even if it's not like perfect, just so that I can still do incline stuff on it as well. Anyway, that's my time up. I'll see you guys this afternoon in like 3 hours or something. Bye. I have done the rest of the session, but I just went into autopilot. I was like, right, done the training session. Now I'm going to go and train. So I went and I trained, and I just completely forgot. Because I was like, I've already filmed today, don't need to film anymore. So you're just going to have to believe me, or don't. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. So I've done the rest of that session. Now the plan is I'm going to head home and get on with some more work. Got more people that would like to come and use the gym, which is always lovely. It's always very nice. And it's just making sure we can help them the best way possible. So I'm going to do that. And then I need to sort out, so there's the Get Strong app, which I've been testing now for a long time. I'm getting closer and closer to it being ready. One of the things I need to do is, so I've got an exercise library already filmed, but they're older videos and they're just not as crisp, you know? So I need to re-film and film all of the videos and make sure they're all like high quality. So what we're going to have is the short version, so if someone just on a quick glance wants to know what they're doing, and the long version of common mistakes, things we're going to do. Because with every movement, it's not just about the movement, but it's what the stimulus is, it's what the goal of the movement is. So barbell rows are a perfect example. There's about 10 different ways of doing barbell rows. So sometimes you might be doing them strict and bodybuilder style. Sometimes you might be doing like a Yates row, a power row, like a neuro row. Like it really does vary. So it's making sure I've got all the different iterations. Now, if you would like to test it, let me know and I can send you one of the links. And the good thing is, for the first people that join, you're basically going to be getting almost like free coaching, because I'll be writing the training phases that you want, whereas over time they'll be pre-written. So I think what I'm going to do is I will write the phases as we go each month, so that you can go on to the next phase and next phase and next phase, and then obviously you have support along the way too. So that's gonna be going live, if I get everything ready, like for the public release, if you like, in January. But we will see, because of all the other stuff that's going on. I don't want to do it and have it just be low quality, you know? It wants to be high quality stuff. So this way I can help more people, but also I can make it something that's viable, so I can keep doing it long term. So it's going to be very, very cheap. So it means that it's affordable, but if we get enough members on it, it covers my costs of running it, my costs of having the app developed and everything like that. And it means that I can spend more time doing things like this, and I can put more time into the education and that sort of side of things, so that then you can create your own programs and whatnot within it to make sure it's right for you. And this is all in with the goal of getting as strong as possible, like unreasonably strong. Now powerlifting is obviously a thing I like, but it's not just about powerlifting, it's like just overall being strong. So like, for example, being able to do a handstand press up, it's pretty strong. So like cool stuff like that as well will be in there. So anyway, look at that. Forearm looks like I train. That's surprising. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. So done the session, got a couple more days until the competition. Tomorrow's deadlifts and then some jumps and press ups, so that'll be nice. And then Thursday will be the last session, which is very light squat, bench, deadlift, so that'll be good. Friday off, gonna travel over and then stay over. We'll go out for food on Friday night. I'm not trying to like make weight or anything, but I will not be getting anything that I would not normally eat. So when we go out for food, I will literally have steak and rice or steak and potatoes or something simple like that, to make sure that everything feels good. That'd be it. So with that said, thank you for watching, and to future me, hopefully you're a lot stronger than I am now. If not, then you need to sort yourself out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, take care.